this process delay it down if you only have that small group of people trained to approve and disapprove?
Well, as was asked, I mean, we would set it up so that you would have availability 24/7, and we could make a very quick and easy process. I mean, you have people saying, if they have a photograph, here's the photograph, here's the reason we need it, and please get back to us right away. And I think that there's a way to manage that system. Again, this is just like what all the other states are doing. The state that is truly out of whack and should be the one answering a lot of tough questions is Ohio. Because ours is the one that has tens of thousands with access with no checks and balances. So the key would be to set it up in a way, to structure it in a way so that law enforcement felt like if it's 3 in the morning or 8 in the morning or 12 at night, you can get an answer to that search as soon as possible. And you would structure it accordingly.
And there would be, just because you add this extra layer of, for lack of a better term, bureaucracy, does that slow it down even by minutes in a case where...
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to make the request. But I think I think most cases where this is going to be needed, and I've talked to people in law enforcement about this, is this system is going to be more appropriate for investigations anyway. It's not like police running down the street chasing a bad guy are going to be running with the camera to take a picture to find out who it is. They're going to get the bad guy, then they're going to identify them, and then they're going to take the photo and they can do this. So certainly there may be moments where it needs to be quick, and the system should be designed for that. But most of the case, it's going to be like the Boston Marathon. We have folks, we have a picture. We need to identify that picture. We can get it quickly, but normally it's not going to be, again, the stereotypical chasing the guy down the street. First of all, you're not going to have a good photo in those kind of scenes yet. And secondly, that's just, normally this is going to be an investigation after the fact. But there's a way to do this so that you have the check and balance and still are doing it rapidly. But let's face it on the other side. The answer to the need to do it quickly is certainly not give it to 30,000 people and let them do it whenever they want. It's overkill. There are tens of thousands of people who right now can do facial recognition searches. They have no need to do them. And if they do it today, no one knows. And there's no one who actually is in the position to say, you can't do this search because it's inappropriate. I mean, one thing I'd say on this is, Attorney General DeWine said when he announced this, well, the system's really secure because if someone's caught misusing it, they get a 5th-degree felony brought against them. If you think that through for a second, that's not secure. That is not a secure system. A secure system is if you have built in, before that person can ever do the search, they have to request it. And if they request it for some goofy reason that's inappropriate, they never get to do the search. Now that's a secure system. I mean, as I analogized, or someone mentioned to me, that'd be like a bank president saying, your bank account is secure because after it's robbed, we'll go after the criminal to put him in jail. Of course you will, but that doesn't mean your bank's secure. You need to have upfront systems that control usage and that give you the checks and balances to keep the inappropriate search from happening in the first place.
Roughly, what percentage of your states with some measure like this in place require security audits?
Require?
Security audits.
I don't know the number on that one. I would assume most of them would have done the process I'm talking about where it's just a basic best practice that someone from the outside, you have them make sure your system is secure. So I would imagine they all would do that. I haven't done the research, and nor has Chrissy Thompson to find that out yet. But I'm sure Chrissy, you're on that, right? Just kidding. But I don't think most states. I don't know, but I can't imagine people aren't doing that. But I'd say back on ours, the biggest weakness of the security of Ohio is simply that they put it into an old system. And now they're rushing to update that system, and the security of facial recognition is tied at the hip to the old system. That just doesn't make sense to do it that way.